Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com. Hopefully the video will be a little bit more stable. I've got a selfie stick here. We'll see how this works out. So anyway, I got a video here from, and let me make sure I get the name right here. It's Adnilson. I believe that's right. Anyway, Adnilson, I'll let you watch the video in a second here. Yeah, go ahead and here we go.
I'm Adnilson. I want to know how can I have a developer job? Well, I'm unemployed. I like Ruby and Python. I've done a few tutorials. I've done a website in Flask, and I would like to have your take on it. Like, I've had previous jobs not related to IT at all, just once or twice, and I haven't finished my engineering degree, electrical engineering. So that's it. Thanks.
And he also wrote a little bit of an email here just to add to it. So he said, hi John, I've been seeing your videos for a while now, and it has helped me in keeping the momentum to become the better version of myself. I also seen that you changed. Your voice became deeper and you became more confident and more sure of yourself. To me, that means credibility. In my video, I spoke a little bit about my situation and forgot to mention that I also make music. I play guitar and keys and love health, specifically holistic health, and train calisthenics. Calisthenics. I can't say that word. Anyway, mostly. I live with my girlfriend and came to Libsyn to work here because I have good ideas, and this is a great place to network and find the right people. Take care. So, let's see. To answer your question, I'm going to read a little bit into your question, and I'm going to try to give you some advice here. And the reason why some of you might be saying, well, this is sort of a strange question. Is that really a question at all? Like, why are you answering this? And my answer is because I think there's a lot of you out there that have a similar type of question. I've seen lots of variations of this question, and I've tried to address this in the past a little bit. I definitely have some videos. You can find a playlist of beginning in software development and another one on jobs. So you can find that information there. Definitely, I've got a course out there, how to market yourself as a software developer. You can definitely check that out. That's going to help you to be able to get a job as well. But a lot of you have been asking questions about, basically like how to become a developer. And I think really when I read into this question, what I get from this is, how do I know that I'm ready? How do I know? In fact, I think I did a video on how do I know I'm ready. We'll see if we can find that here. If not, then this will just be my finger pointing at the sky. But anyway, what I want to say here really is that in order to get a developer job, you have to be able to create enough value for a company that's worth hiring you, that basically, from a business perspective, you need to be able to generate more revenue, more money by them hiring you than what they pay you. And that at that point, if you can do that and you can demonstrate your ability to do that, you've got a job. Any intelligent person would hire you if they believe that you're going to generate them more money than it's going to cost them. I will hire anyone who I am sure can do that. Now, but that might not be an easy task, and it's certainly hard to prove. Now, there's a lot of ways to prove this, right? You can have a good track record where you've shown how you've been able to do this for other companies. A lot of times when you're forming those little bullets on your resume and you're like, I worked on this, I worked on that, if you read between the lines, when someone's actually reading your resume, what they're looking for is, hey, is this person, are they able to do this work that's going to generate this money for this business, right? Especially if it's a smaller business. If it's a larger business, right, and it's a corporation or something, it might be a little bit disconnected from the bottom line. So then it really is more like, are they capable of doing this job and exceed? But then their bottom line, they're thinking of, are you going to help me expand my empire, right? The manager, like, are you going to achieve results that are getting me my performance bonus? That's what they're thinking. So anyway, it still comes down to that. Now, in this specific case, I would say, I'm just going to, I know I'm butchering your name, so I'm just going to say and what what I would really recommend is that it seems like you're a little bit scattered, right? So I'd recommend focusing, and this goes for anyone out there who is trying to get started, right? I believe you said you like Ruby, you like Python, you've written a website in Flask. That's great, but try and focus on one particular thing. Like Flask is a good one. Like are you going to be, just for now, be a Flask developer, know as much as you can, and you can have a stack that you work in, right? It's not just a language, right? So you could have a full stack, Flask development from the front end to the back end. But pick one particular thing that you're going to specialize in and someone's going to hire you for, and that's going to help you. One, to keep your focus, because when you're starting out, when you're trying to get started in development, there's a lot of things to know, and it's very easy to get overwhelmed and to really like not know where to focus and just to be kind of all over the place. Like, I need to learn this, I need to learn that. There's a lot of stuff to learn. I know. So if you have one focus, it'll help you to know what to learn, and that's great. You built a website in Flask, keep doing that. Those are the kind of things that you want to do, is build up sites and have applications that you've actually built, so you can demonstrate that and show that you actually have the proficiency. The second thing it's going to do by having that focus is going to make it very clear what jobs you can apply for, what your skills are, and that you're going to be a good match for these jobs. I always talk about specialization, and I have some videos on specialization here. But specialization is important because it shows that you are proficient, that you are an expert at this particular thing, and people want to hire expert. They say they want jack of all trades, but here's the thing: if someone can do something really, really well, chances are they can do a lot of things really well. So expertise is what we're generally looking for. Even though people say they want a jack of all trades, that's not what they really, really want. When you have a legal matter, you don't want a jack of all trades lawyer. You want a tax accountant when you have tax problems. You don't want someone that can handle all kinds of legal matters. That's fine. And if they're a really good tax accountant or a tax lawyer, they can probably handle other things as well, or they have recommendations or they know the right people. So again, you want to be a specialist. Trust me on this. So yeah, I mean, if you can do that, that's going to help you. Definitely also you want to be networking. You never want to be coming in through just a cold resume into a job, especially when you're a new developer. If you can make some connections, join some user groups, get your blog out there. Like I said, if you haven't signed up for my free blogging course, by the way, do it now. Especially if you're a new developer, you want to get started, start blogging now. You get 2 years of blogging under your belt and get some experience. It's going to really help you. I promise you, it will help you. It will help you to build your brand and to establish a lot of credibility. One awesome thing is when you apply for a job, if you have a good blog that has a bunch of blog entries, especially if you're specialized, which I teach you how to do that in the course, and it's totally free, by the way. What happens is a lot of times an interviewer or someone who's looking at your resume will go through your blog and they'll read all kinds of stuff and they'll realize that you really know your stuff, because you can't fake that, right? So do that, definitely. But if you do those things, that's going to help you to be able to get the job faster. You don't want to just come in cold with the resume. You want to have a connection, someone that hands in your resume that is able to give you a referral, and it takes some time to build up that network. So start working on it now. Don't just. This is not a meritocracy, right? It is more of a good old boy system. You have to understand that people, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way. What I mean is that it's who you know, not what you know, that counts when getting your foot in the door. Now, once you get your foot in the door, your achievement is going to be determined on what you do. Hopefully, right? There's still going to be a lot of soft skills in there, but anyway, to get the job initially, it's going to be who you know that matters more than anything else. I can tell you for sure, opportunities come from knowing the right people, and the way you know the right people is by giving them value and having time to build a network where you can give first. You always give first. You don't take from your network, you give to your network. It's like a garden, you grow it, and when you grow it, then you can get the fruit later on. It will benefit you. But if you try to pick before you've grown your network, you're just going to come off as one of those sleazy networkers. So anyway, thanks for the video, and hopefully this helps you. Again, I kind of am reading between the lines a little bit, and I want to help anyone that that is in a similar situation, is looking to figure out how to get their first development job. Like I said, go through my videos. You'll see plenty of videos on these topics. There's some playlists, like I pointed to at the beginning of the video, and I've got a lot of content on there. Go to simpleprogrammer.com. I've got content there. If you're a Pluralsight subscriber, if you want to subscribe to Pluralsight, you can also check out my job interview course, which has a lot of information that would help you to pass a job interview, especially a technical job interview. I put that together a while ago, and that can be helpful to you as well. So anyway, hopefully that helps. If you have a question for me, we're trying these video questions. If you like this format, let me know. If you have a question, email me at john@simpleprogrammer.com. And these questions do get priority right now, at least the video questions. So if you like the channel, subscribe. Talk to you next time. Take care.